don't you tell them who you are?
Pam House.
Yeah, Pam's been a mainstay in the downtown area. Now this is another face I haven't seen in a while. Hank Civilian, which has been a real part of the Sperry Park tradition.
Where you been out?
You know what? I mean, when I say we got the legends here, we got Mr. Phil here.
Still there.
Don't you start.
Why don't you tell them who you are?
My name is Fred Jackson, and I usually come up here every year to celebrate unity in the community. That's when we need more unity in this community.
That's right.
My name is Mike, and we've been going to school. We went to the same school over here across the street, School 31. And we're still young bucks. We're only 22 and 23.
Why don't you tell them how long you been in this neighborhood?
Well, I've been in the neighborhood for 39 years. 39 years, and make it exactly 39 years apiece. Yep. And we ain't going nowhere if necessary. And we've been knowing you ever since we were crumbs. Yep. And you're still going strong. Yep. To you, baby.
Now who do I have over here?
Figure it out.
And what is your name? What's your name? Okay, sugar.
What's going on, my brother? Happy Unity Day to you.
Now this is another old person of the. Hey, we all up there together, you know. So.
Right. Well, they're the oldest. What up, bro? That's an old young one over there. You know, he all right though.
So Sam, how long have you been in this neighborhood, man?
44 years.
And it's still going strong.
And still going strong. Looking like the 32. What's up, baby? Right.
So this is my first.
We in the house.
What I'm standing here with some of the, what should I say, the senior members of the Sperry Park organization.
That's right. That's right.
Why don't you tell them who you are?
Down from day one.
Hey, Corn, why don't you move closer this way, man? Yeah.
Down from day one, CD3, College Davis III, you know me. Crystal Davis Peoples is my sister. Give her that vote. We need that vote. We're trying to go to the New York State Assembly on the A train, baby. Yeah.
Why don't you tell them who you are, man?
Cornell Schultz and Sons Auto Sales, 771 Broadway, corner stand. Come see me.
So how long have you fellas been in this neighborhood, man?
49 years.
48 years.
So you,
How about yourself?
well, I'm up there too. You know, I'm one of the seniors too. You know,
man, yeah.
you know. But when I found out this was happening today, you know I couldn't miss coming down here,
I'm
man.
so glad you made it, man. This is our 11th year, and we just steady growing, man. We started it for the children and maintain still for the children, man. But they can come out, man, enjoy themselves one of the last days of their summer before they go back to school. We look for A's.
You know what, Collins? Now that I got you, why don't you give a little history of, you know, what Sperry Park reunion is all about? Because you were one of the innovators too, you know?
Absolutely. Just let me say that this is about this particular neighborhood and the young people and the children in this neighborhood, and just to let them know that we as adults love them, we come to share, and we come to show them that we care. And we're doing it in the strength and in the name of unity, to move together as one, to help our young children grow up to be the adults that God would have them to be.
You know what, now this has really moved from where we started from, you know,
Absolutely.
when we had the music and
Absolutely.
the hot dogs, and
Absolutely.
I mean, you've taken it to a brand new level. What's your expectations for the future?
Continued growth, and development. Hopefully we'll be able to do some things along with the Alumni Association to help the community grow as one.
Is there an address or somebody that they can contact, the Sperry Park organization?
You may want to contact Sylvia Muldrow. She's somewhere in the playground now, probably attending to the children. Here she is right here. Here she is. You may want to talk to her, and she can give you some further information. 31 alumni.
Now this is another one that, I mean, she's one of the senior members of Sperry Park Reunion.
I've been in it from the beginning.
So why don't you tell them who you are?
I'm Sylvia, the event coordinator for 2002. This is our 11th year of doing this, and each year we plan on adding more educational for the kids and some senior ideas.
So if somebody wants to contact you, how do they contact
I
you?
can be reached at 553-2087 or 891-4549. And if they have, next year we're going to probably have tables where people are going to have their vendors out and more, anything to help the children, benefit the children or the neighborhood, because it's about uniting the children and the whole neighborhood.
Okay, thank you.
I'm ready.
Now here's another face that I just remembered. Now, why don't you tell them who you are?
What's up? D-Bird, dog. D-Bird. I'm the cook.
You're the cook.
Yeah, I'm the cook.
You've been around for a while too. Why don't you tell them how long you've been involved with this organization?
For 11 years. Basically the same thing they told you, just trying to grow stronger with this thing, man. So for these kids, it's all for the kids. You know what I mean? Like Sylvia said, educational and all of that type of stuff. We're going to try to do all of that. So, basically that's about it.
It's good seeing you, man.
You too, Andrew.
Hey, I just recognized. Why don't you tell them who you are?
I was going to swap and Tony.
Look at what's his name, girl, just like she
Who y'all, man?
New bird in the house.
Hey, wait a minute, hold up.
Now you another. We got another. I mean, you know what? I see all the seniors, and it's good, to see that the.
Seniors. Out the seniors, I'm the youngest.
He's the youngest.
Okay. Here's one of the mothers, or I say, one of the older people of the organization. Say another generation here at Sperry Park, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Now you done raised two that came from the area, didn't you?
I'm one of them. It's me again, y'all.
Yeah, I've been raised a whole lot of them.
Why don't you tell them who you are?
Oh, I'm Mrs. Richardson, and I lived at 15 Cutting for 46 years.
So you're one of the seniors.
Yeah.
And you know what? I can honestly say I've known Miss Richardson a long time. A very long time.
All your life, just about.
That's right.
Yeah, right down here on Credit.
So this neighborhood has a lot of history, doesn't it?
Yes, it do. A lot of history, a lot of new people now.
Yeah.
Changes. A lot of changes. But we'll make it.
You know what, Betty? It's always good to see you.
You too. You too. How's your brothers?
Everybody's doing pretty good.
Your sister?
Yep.
Tell them all I say hello.
Okay, Betty.
I'm still hanging in here.
Too.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He stays over on Richlawn.
This is my little neighbor, and this is my grandson.
Grandma.
So why don't you tell him your name?
Tell me what your name is. Antonio, Carol, Armani.
Armani Nico Glenn.
Yeah, Armani is very outgoing.
As I said, another generation here
Yeah,
at
she
Sperry
lives
Park.
next door to me.
See you later.
Okay, Betty. Why don't you tell them who you are and how long you've been in the neighborhood?
All my life.
Good to see you, Mark.
You, man.
Can't forget about the cooks. Why don't you tell them who you are?
What you need, Dre?
I see you're busy over here. Everybody's doing okay?
At work.
Really going out to
Timer, why don't you tell them who you are, man?
You know who I am, nigga. Greg Phillips. How you doing, baby?
So how long have you been in the neighborhood, man?
How long you been here?
Give me my cameras, nigga. Put the camera down,
Why don't you tell them who you are, man?
Man, Kevin Dixon,
And how long have you been in the hood, man?
man, all my life. 40-something years, let's put it that way. It's good, it feels good to be home. You know, it's a lot of things going on during the summer, but ain't nothing like coming back home.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
Oh,
man.
man, it feels so good, brother.
What's up, man? One love, bro. What's love? What's love?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
And why don't you tell them who you are? Yeah, yeah, you.
I am the one and only, the incomparable Mr. Snoop. 31 born, raised, bred, and hello to my friends at WUFO.
Who you are. Now you another, you know what? I'm gonna have to give, I'll be done gave my age away in a minute. I'm out here with, you know, what I say, the legends. I'm hanging, man, I'm hanging.
And look here, once again, you with JR and LCH Robertson. We are shooting a shot down here at Sperry Park. One of our elder models, public school number 31. Years ago, we used to do this thing down here. I remember years ago when we used to have a public building here where we used to bang, bang, bang. Hey man, I'm looking for Timmy McDuffie and all the boys. Where Keith Wally and them at? Oh, hell no. Is that Crow? That Crow?
Now this another, why don't you tell them who you are and how many years you've been down here? Couple minutes.
Huh? How long you in town for?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm talking about the seniors. Why don't you tell them who you are?
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Safe?
Yeah.
You're not gonna show that video to nobody else, right? We ain't gonna be on TV, gang.
Everybody on TV.
The whole picnic.
Why don't you tell them who you are?
You deserve it more.
Boy, there's another old face. Why don't you tell them who you are?
What was the principal's name? Don't forget Dick the Bruiser. I don't want to use Hamer. Don't forget the Bruiser. So we had many.
Union, I'm Vanessa.
And Vanessa, how long have you been around in this area?
45 years.
Is that Berta?
You worry about you. Go ahead.
You ain't doing music now, you're doing cameras.
This week.
Where you get your water from? Huh? Where you get that water from? I got some water over there. I bought water to the yeah. Jack was out of house. We fucked around, Jack.
Start playing. Don't even start playing.
Why don't you tell them who you are and what you're doing?
Oh, I'm Sherry Curry, and I'm a community educator with Collided Deaconess Family Planning. I was just giving out some education information on women's health, men's health, and reproductive health.
So if somebody was wanted to contact you, how could they contact you?
Everything had our agency's phone number on it. I'm at Collided at 1001 Humboldt Parkway, and in the Deaconess Center, and we're on the first floor.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll tell you what I'm going to have on this. Cause I don't have to carry my can opener in
There you go. That's what it's for.
This is nice stuff. Man, I think I need to have one of
Yeah, it's
those.
good information. Oh yeah, let me give you a flip side.
Uh-oh.
Locations. How you doing? Good.
This is everything.
This is straight up all right. You know, after we left them down here, come over here, fucking man.
What happened? Our buddy left? He didn't tell me goodbye. Hey guys.
We had to go. Okay, get that phone. Get that phone. I didn't know that. No, you didn't know what?
I live at the Clown House downtown.
Can you get that some girl at Emerald Party?
Yeah. And what's your name? What's your name?
Okay, you sit right there. Yeah.
Where you going to
right
school?
there. When you was dark.
Going to kindergarten? Good for you. I'm in sixth grade.
You must be a grown up.
No, I'm only 12 years old. I'm big for my age, Anna. They tease me. You guys tease people in school?
Yes.
No, it's not nice to tease people.
No, but my friends tease me.
They tease you? They're not your friends if they tease you.
They
They laugh at my yellow hair. They say Yo-Yo had yellow hair. I was born with this hair. I can't have God gave me yellow hair. Oh, your hair is beautiful. Thank you.
So why don't you tell them who you are?
I'm Yo-Yo. My first name is Yo. My middle name is Yo. My last name is Yo. My name is Yo-Yo-Yo. Well, you can call me Yo-Yo or just call me Yo. Okay?
You out there.
Yo, what's up?
So why don't you tell them who you are and how long you've been in the area?
Well, my name is Dexter McDuffie, and I've been in the area for 47 years. But this is 11th annual 31 Unity Day.
Okay.
So come on down, everybody, come on down. Next year, about this time, we're gonna have another good time. Jump up and down, y'all on TV, man.
I'll get come right here. You on TV, that's it.
Boy, I mean, you know what? I'm here with some of the, what I say, the blood, sweat, and tears of pulling Sperry Park off for the first year. Good to come home and see faces. Now, this, you see what T-shirt he's wearing, right? So that tells you about what my man was about. Why don't you tell him who you are?
Oh, I'm Marvin O. A legend.
And how long have you been in this area, Marvin?
Oh, years. Not leave it like that now. Let me tell you my age. You older than I am.
You know what? Now you gotta tell her who you are.
Check, one. Check, 1, 2. Check. What's going on, Lee? Yeah, we live, y'all. We live once again. Unity Day. Extravaganza here right up Sperry Park.
Why don't you tell them how long you've been doing it in your name, man?
Doing this right here, y'all, for so long. But it's live, y'all, once again, right here in the community, y'all. Unity in the community. Check. One. Unity Day 2002. Right here live.
Why don't you tell them who you are, man?
All right, Doc. Hey, I see you.
What's up, baby? Yo.
Brenda Slaughter. I haven't seen Brenda in a long time. Where's she at now? Brenda Slaughter getting ready to build a house on 450 Embassy where Mama lived.
All right.
Oh, yeah, back in our block. What's that?
You know what? Why don't you tell them who you are?
Look at me.
I'm John Calvin Davis.
Tell him.
I'm Clara Davis. I'm the mother of the next 141st Assembly District. We're going to Albany. You got it?
Miss Davis, why don't you tell them how long now? I know I've been here 40-something years. Why don't you tell them how long you've been in the neighborhood in some of the positions?
My age, do you?
No.
Go ahead, Mama.
I'm only 76, baby.
And she was
Since 1950.
She was a crossing guard and
Same house, right at the same school, right on the same corner. Know everybody around here just about.
Now, why don't you tell them, you know what?
Well, this is Unity Day for Sperry Park and School 31, and as a graduate of School 31, and I say you never graduate from a playground, because once you play here as a child, you always want to come back as an adult. This is the place where I received my foundation, not only academically and learning, but socially and playing and having fun as well. My parents still live in the same neighborhood. There is no better neighborhood than this Sperry Park neighborhood. And this alumni occasion is a great opportunity to come back, see folks you haven't seen in a lot of years, remember those old days, and have a great time.
So why don't you tell them who you are?
I'm Crystal Peoples, candidate for New York State Assembly, 141st District. Right now I'm the 7th District County Legislator, and I have been since 1993. This Sperry Park is not in the 7th District, but it is in the 3rd District, which is represented by my colleague, George Hope. I'm running for New York State Assembly. The election comes up September 10th, and I'm encouraging all voters, whether you came from Sperry Park or not, anywhere in the 141st, to vote